What's up, trainers, and welcome back to another episode of Go Geek Go. It has been a long time since we've recorded anything on the Pokemon Go front. We're really trying to get back into making those videos, and while I have been playing a little bit here and there, I haven't really done too much. Needless to say, as you can see, I got a Plusle on the screen. I found this when I was out a little bit earlier today, and it's been sitting on my screen waiting for me to catch it for a while. And this, you guys, will be my first Gen 3 catch. And actually, no, I did catch some of the ghosts. So not my first Gen 3 catch, but my first of the secondary release of Gen 3 after the ghost came out. So this guy's just been waiting pretty patiently for me to catch him. So we're going to go ahead and try and catch him. Hopefully it goes so well. Throw some peanut berries his way to get a few extra candies here. And I do think it's fitting that one of the first catches that we get is actually the regional for the area, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and see if we can catch him. 2. And there we go, our first Gen 3 catch from the Gen 3 release, this last release that came out. And if you haven't already heard, there's actually been another app update today, which may or may not have been pushed to you on the App Store by the time you watch this. I'm not sure. But I have not gotten it pushed to the App Store quite yet. But you can, of course, go download the APK Mirror if you really don't want to wait. But let me show you a little bit about what this update has in it. And it's kind of a surprise, actually. Something that they talked about a little bit recently, but something I didn't expect to see stuff coming from so soon. So, is that alright, guy? Basically, they have done a whole bunch of new stuff with the new AR pack. And we're going to jump on over to Reddit to kind of go and look at what's in this new update and what exactly this new AR system exactly entails. It's definitely got a whole new system involved with it that seems really cool. In fact, it is something that I really quite wanted to see earlier in the game and quite honestly expected it to be like at first before I ever played it. Now, I never really did much research before the game came out because I kind of wanted to just try it out and see if it was going to be any good. I didn't have the most highest prospects for it, but it actually was a lot better than I ever thought it would be, even with all the start stuff. But basically, they have developed the new AR kit integration via a Unity AR plugin, and that basically means that the iOS 11 will be having this probably first before Android, and that's just because Android hasn't fully released the AR system, or hasn't released at all their AR system, AR Core. I guess they do have it on a couple devices here. It says over here on the Pixel and one or two other devices that have the AR Core, but for the most part, most of the Android family does not have the AR program that they need. So we'll be waiting a little bit for that on the Android device lines. But honestly, it leads me to think about what is going to happen if we're going to need to buy new phones to use this mode or not. Because if that's the case, where if you need a new phone, that'd be great, but I wouldn't, ever recommend going and just buying a new phone solely to play a game like this, for a feature in a game like this at least. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But let's get into what the new AR system is all about. And basically, it's about walking up to Pokemon in real life and actually finding them out in the wild, as opposed to seeing them pop up on the map and clicking them. And that I just think is awesome. If you're able to just look at your camera in an AR mode, and then all of a sudden you see a Pikachu sitting there behind a bush or jumping out of a bush, that would be pretty epic, to just go straight from looking to catching without even any type of other overlays or UIs that have to really come through other than, the button basically on the same screen as what you're already doing. So that would be pretty sweet. And as you can see here, we have some commands: jump from bush, jump away from player, awareness, jump away meters, look at player. So really we can tell already that this really has a lot to do with the Pokemon interacting with the player. And this is really cool because it also will probably tie into another feature that they once talked about, which are AR playgrounds for our Pokemon, which basically means hopefully soon we'll be able to take our Pokemon out of their Pokeballs and actually hang out with them a little bit in AR mode and maybe take pictures, feed them some berries. Who knows? We still have a lot to see and a lot to do, but it looks like there's a lot of stuff in here that really, really just pushes those factors and the AR functions for interaction between Pokemon and the player themselves. So this is going to be a really cool mode. I'm really excited to see what they come out with. And again, we'll see how exactly it gets rolled out and released. Hopefully, we don't have to get new phones to use this feature. But with the way that the AR cores and systems and kits are working, that might just be the case. If you have a Pixel already, you're already set. But other than you guys, there's only a few other guys out there with more advanced phones that'll be ready. I have an S7, and I do not think that has an AR core. So we'll see what happens in the future with that, though. But another thing that was released in this APK is basically the new holiday boxes that'll be coming out here any day now, really. I believe it's a week away from Christmas, a little bit under now. So these Christmas boxes should be hitting any day now. As soon as this other box ends, I'm guessing. I didn't pay too much attention to this other box and its end date, but I assume it's almost over. And as soon as that ends, we'll have the first round of holiday boxes. And just like last year, 6 boxes were found in the APK mine. So when they tore through, they did manage to find some stuff. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at those real quick and see what we got here. So these are the holiday boxes. Of course, like last year, you have the large, medium, and small. Or actually, I think they did the different names, super and mega and stuff like that. But we'll see if they do that this year. Right now, they're just labeled in the code as large, medium, and small. And then you have the 2 different sets. The first one on the left there, or being Christmas, obviously with the colors. These are obviously the Christmas boxes, leaving us the other 3 boxes, the holiday 2 boxes, as our New Year boxes, which looks pretty cool. A little bit of a difference in boxes this year from last year. They changed it up a little, gave them a little bit more style. But, overall, pretty similar to last year's. We're going to have 6 different boxes for the holidays, 3 for Christmas, 3 for the New Year's celebration. So you guys, if you haven't already bought a bunch of the other boxes that they're selling right now, I recommend keeping it that way. I only bought one, and the only reason I bought the one was because I needed incense. I'm pretty low on those, and I didn't want to have them release these boxes and there be no incense in them because the last few boxes haven't had incense. So I did go ahead and buy one box just to get some incense. But if they're running this game like any other game, then basically the box that they're selling right now is what's known as a trap box, and it's meant to have you spend your money and your gold now. So when these new boxes come out for the holiday, you have to put more money into the game to buy those boxes. So do yourself a favor. Don't go jumping on this box that's in the thing right now. I know it's been there for a few days, and it might be a little late for some of you, but I believe most people already kind of foresaw this happening, that they would have new boxes coming, and didn't buy too many of those. And honestly, I don't think too many people really need it was in those. Most of you probably have plenty of incense. It just happens to be the only way I could catch things at my house, and the only way I've been able to really play for a while is to stack on incense and lures and stuff for places with Wi-Fi. So you might not need those incense, so you probably didn't buy any. But if you needed raid passes, you may have bought some. And really, if you need the raid passes, they're definitely still worth it. Boxes aren't a ripoff. They're just probably not going to be as good as the boxes coming up. So, in the end, that's pretty much all for the new update there. We're going to pop an incense real quick, see if we can't get a Pokemon or 2 here. But, we do have, let's go ahead and check this out one more time. One more thing that was really added, other than a few fixes and tweaks, was the new Hoenn Pokedex badge. And so they added new badges for the new generation of Pokemon. And we got a sparrow here from the wind, actually. And I think that's pretty cool how they actually have the animation around the Pokemon to show that it's from the weather effect. And it is a boosted Pokemon. I kind of like that. That's pretty sweet. Guess we'll go ahead and... Nope, not that. Pineapple Berry, this guy. We're going to go with the Great Ball. I don't want to use my Pokeballs because I don't have many. Not that I get to use them that often, but I have way more of the Great and Ultra Balls than I do Pokeballs. Well, I guess not way more Great Balls than Pokeballs, but, you know. The Pokeballs are the only ones I could use with my Pokemon Go Plus, so I do like to try and save them, and that is also why they end up getting torn away pretty fast. And that's, you know, we were really hoping for a Dragon type there, or a Psychic type. There's not too many good flying types in the game, but insects seldom bring good Pokemon spawns. So, you know, again, the Hoenn Pokedex badges look pretty cool, but I didn't actually go and grab those resources off this site, and it takes a little too long to load. So we're not going to go ahead and show you those. But yeah, they do have the new Pokedex badges for the Hoenn being added in this ABK, in case you were wondering when those were coming. Other than that, some battle party tweaks, attack name readability fix, and that's pretty much it. They didn't do too much for the holidays, though I am assuming we could probably expect to see some more Gen 3 Pokemon coming out here very, very soon, possibly when they officially announce this update, but it hasn't been too long since the last release of them, so they'll probably wait until around Christmas or New Year's to release more. And how they'll release more and how many more they will release, I really don't have any idea. So we'll have to wait and see on that. And you guys, thanks for coming and joining me. I really was just trying to test out my new recording and streaming setup, see how it looks, see how everything went. I apologize, I know there's a little latency between the camera and the phone and stuff like that, but it's really not too bad for what I'm working with, so I'm pretty glad with how it's all functioning and working. I did want to stream this, but if I had any problems, I didn't want to, you know, have to deal with my first stream having some issues with the layout and stuff like that, but everything seems to be working well. So next time we go ahead and do one of these videos, we're going to be live streaming it and probably do a live stream incense and maybe do that here in the next couple of days or so whenever they actually officially announce this on the Pokemon Go webpage, and let us know exactly what all to look forward to with this new update. So you guys, with that, I hope you enjoyed this Pokemon Go update news, and you guys, if you like the video, don't forget, hit that like button. As always, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more geek and gaming videos pertaining to Pokemon Go or any of the other many games that I play, and have a great day.